Welcome back. So today we're going to continue talking about objects in JavaScript. So to kind of start, we are going to talk about the prototypal inheritance. In JavaScript, all objects inherit properties from methods from a prototype. For example, date objects inherit the date.prototype, the array objects inherit the array.prototype, and the person objects inherit from the person.prototype. These three objects inherit their prototypes from the object.prototype. The prototype property allows users to add new properties and methods to object constructors. So for our first example, we will run a function. So we'll call it function about me, and we'll just give it first name. Then in here we will call this dot first name is equal to first name. Then outside of the function, we can add another property by saying about me dot prototype dot, we'll say last name, and that is equal to Capron. Then we can create a variable called Lauren and set that equal to new about me, and we will set the first name to Lauren. Then if we go outside here, we'll run a console.log, and we will say my name is, so first we will call what was already defined within the function. We'll say the variable Lauren dot first name, and then outside of there we'll call Lauren dot last name, and then we'll just add a period. So if we run this, we get my name is Lauren Capron. Okay, so we can change this example a little bit so that instead of adding a new property, you can add a new method. So to do that, we will put some space below what we already have, and then we will create about me dot prototype, and we will say, we'll call it dot name, and I'll have that set that equal to function. Then inside the braces, we will have it return this dot first name plus a space plus this dot last name. We'll add a semicolon. And then for the console, all we have to do is we can remove all of this. And then add a plus sign. We will call the variable Lauren dot name. If you run it, you will get my name is Lauren Capron. Okay, so our final example for the prototype property, we will go ahead and clear this, is by using classes. So if I create a class called my pet, and then we will have a constructor called name, and then we will assign this dot name is equal to name. Then out here, I will call breed and have it print out console.log this dot name plus the breed of the dog is a golden retriever. Oops, and I need to place this inside my class. fix the spacing there. Okay, so then outside of the class, we'll create a variable called Luna. We will set that equal to new my pet, and her name is Luna. And so if I call luna.breed, you will get Luna is a golden retriever. Okay, so for this next section, we are going to discuss the this keyword. So in JavaScript, the this keyword refers to the object it belongs to. So the following kind of goes over the different values assigned depending on how it's used. In a method, this refers to the owner of the object. When it's alone, this refers to a global object. In a function, this refers to a global object as well. However, if it's in strict mode, this is undefined. In an event, this refers to an element that received the event. And methods like call and apply can refer to this to any object. So for our first example, we'll go over this as a method. We'll go ahead and clear this out. And we will create var, we'll go back with my pet. We'll set that equal to, we'll say fname is equal to Luna. We want a comma there. We'll do an mname is equal to Louise. And then we will call, oops, comma, full name. And we will have that set to a function. And in here, we will have return this dot fname plus a space, and then this, oops, this dot, I see what I did there, plus this dot mname. And then outside of here, we'll go to console.log mypet.fullName, and that gives us Luna Louise. So for the final two examples, I'm going to go over this alone and this in a function. And for both of these, I'm going to go ahead and switch over to a blank HTML page. As you can see, there's nothing here. So for our first example, I'm going to create a div. I'm going to have the ID set to, we'll say IT354, which is the class we're in. And it's just going to be an empty div. Oops. So then outside of here, we're going to call a script tag. And then on the inside, we will say var, we'll call this alone, is equal to this. And then if you go down here and you call the document .get element by ID IT354, and then we will say enter HTML is equal to alone. So it'll print out the results onto the page. So we'll click Save Changes. Then if we go back here and refresh, you receive the object window. So if we go back now, we can change it to this is a function, and we can go ahead and we can remove this. Below here, we'll write function, this function, and we're going to have it return this. And then up here, we're going to call the function this function. And if we save changes and we refresh, you will still get object window. However, if I use strict, so if we go up here and put in quotes, use strict, and then below here we will call this strict function. We'll still have it return this, but if we change it up here, Save changes, refresh, you will get undefined.